Hello, replay people. Welcome to tonight's beach report. Another Saturday night, and I ain't got no money. I got somebody because I just got laid. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. That's a little joke I have with myself. No, I didn't just get laid. I haven't done that in years. Oh, I'm a little cheeky tonight, huh? Well, there's nobody watching. This is for all you replay people. There's Darla. Hi, Darla. Please stop me before I kill again. Can I say that word? Oh my gosh. It is super hot here. I've got some great lighting though. How's it going, Darla? What are you up to tonight? It's Saturday night. You was waiting for me. Oh, you're sweet. All right. I was thinking we should just have a little sing-song night since I am here with the little dogs and I'm not going out tonight. You're doing diamond dots. Luann! It's Luann! Hey, Donna. What are you sorry about? Donna has nothing to be sorry for. She's amazing. Hello. My girls are here. Good to see everybody. Who else is coming on? This is the most exciting part of the show, is when everybody just starts to arrive. I love it. I love you guys. I'm getting super excited for July. Oh, you texted. I didn't even see your text. It didn't even come through. You can text the other phone if you want. Hey, Donna, how do I get ballpoint pen out of a white shirt? Yeah, Donna would know. Donna is the queen of getting spots out. There's Daniel. Hey, what's up, Daniel? Happy Saturday. No, Luann, I'm Booby. I'm not Grandma, I am Booby. Yeah. Banaka. Hairspray. Wow. You heard it right here. All sorts of interesting ways to get ballpoint pen out of your clothing. So, I started to talk about this earlier today, but we have a real situation on our hands, and I want to talk about it. I think it's very important that we all accept the fact. Remember how we used to talk about Big Brother watching us? Well, Big Brother is not just watching us now. He's taking notes. Spray mouth freshener. Yeah, Banaka. That's what Banaka is. Oh, right. Darla didn't know. It's green. Anyway, waiting for a few more people to come on because this is super important what I want to talk to you guys about. We're being watched. We are being surveilled. We are now living in a surveillance state. Did you know in China, when you cross the street, there are cameras watching you, watching your every move. And if you dare cross that street illegally, they will get you right then and there. Oh, the little dogs are staring at me. They're so cute. I don't really want to let them out, but because they're just going to run amok. But I'm going to let the little dogs out. Uh-oh. Don't survey me. Come on, dogs. Come on. Come on. And they go flying. You see them over there? There they are. There they are. Little dogs. They're so stinking cute. I can't stand it. Yeah, don't cross the street illegally, but is that what you think? You think it's okay to watch you as long as you don't commit any crimes? There is a camera watching me right now. You're not wrong. But I'm consenting to it. I am putting the camera on myself. So that's different than I'm just walking down the street being surveilled or having cameras follow my every move and maybe getting falsely accused of a crime I didn't commit. Because that can happen. All right, right now I'm being told that, well, do you want to be picked up? Who wants to be picked up? Come here, come here. They tell you pick me up and then they run away. You had something on your face. You okay? We gave these guys baths today, so they are super fresh and clean and fluffy. Hey, Joseph. Yes, these doggies have a beautiful life, don't they? That's what we love to babysit them and enjoy their beautiful life. How much cuteness is this? Oh, thank you. Kiss me on the lips. Luann says, I heard a police officer say they know when you are in your backyard, you're in your front door, GPS from your cell phone, and other ways. Do they have names? Well, troll. They are trolling us, by the way. Oh, do you mean the dogs? Yes, the dogs, of course, have names. This one I call Mr. Dirty Feet. His feet are always getting so dirty. But that's not his name. But I'm just calling him Mr. Feet because I can. Oh my God. How could anyone think this is a rat, Chris? Do you have eyes? This is like a big teddy bear. This is like one of the cutest dang dogs I've ever seen in my life. It looks just like my dog. It passed away a couple years ago. So I have a huge, huge heart for this dog because he reminds me of Muffin. But he's nothing like Muffin. He has a way different personality. But he loves me too. Are you tired? Every time I pick him up, I swear he's going to pass out and go to sleep. Hey, Marco Polo. All right, you guys. It was a little bit, it's hot to be picking up dogs. My husband passed away, so not so lucky. Phone in your pocket, constantly tracking everything you say. That's true, too. However, I know the phone's in my pocket. Wow, disgusting. Disgusting people. Let's not talk about my husband since he's in heaven, okay? And we don't have to talk about my love life because my love life is in heaven. So, in other words, I'm not here to turn you on or make you want to date me or anything. Although, boy, my hair is crazy tonight, right? Anyway. All right, so one of my very dear friends has been sending me a lot of information and helping me to formulate this story because we both believe that it is so important and so important that we are aware of what's going on. Happy Saturday. No, I can't teach you the American accent. You have to listen to it and learn it for yourself. Anyway, I don't have an American accent. I have well, what kind of accent do I have? I don't really have an accent. All right. Here's some information about homeowners associations, HOAs. They can use security, traffic, or license plate reader cameras in shared spaces. Did you know this? However, they must strictly follow state and local laws, ensuring cameras are only placed in areas without a reasonable expectation of privacy and are managed according to formal board policies. Donna has a Midwestern Southern accent. Yeah, you kind of do. I don't know. What kind of accent do I have? I would like to know. I guess I am the most similar to American. You're not wrong. To ensure legal compliance and avoid privacy disputes, HOAs typically must follow these guidelines where cameras are permitted. So if you live in an apartment building or you have an HOA, pay attention. Common areas. HOAs are generally authorized to place cameras in public-facing shared spaces like entry gates, clubhouses, pools, and main roadways. Private property, HOAs generally cannot dictate the placement of cameras on an owner's private property. though they can require architectural approval if installation requires exterior modifications. YLK sounds British, but I'm actually just Canadian with a lisp. That's hilarious. British is so hard to understand. Really? Yeah, I don't think so. Well, not to me. Maybe if you speak another language. I don't know. Ich spreche auch Schweizerdeutsch. I also speak Swiss German. Privacy zones. Cameras can never be aimed at areas where residents have a reasonable expectation of privacy, such as inside homes, backyards, bathrooms, or bedroom windows. Neighboring properties. Similarly, individual homeowners using cameras cannot point them at neighbors' homes or yards. Did you know that? Donna, the British sense of humor is hard to understand. Yeah, you watch Benny Hill and you're like, what's happening here? There's all the dogs. Where's the other dog? Oh, there they are. Okay. I'm always looking for dogs. Required policies and protections. To protect residents and reduce legal liability, community law experts recommend that HOAs adopt a formal written camera policy. Clear data access. Footage should only be accessible by the community manager, authorized board members, or law enforcement, like in response to a crime. General members usually do not have the right to view surveillance logs. Wait, really? Sunken Sativa, breaking news. Jeffrey Epstein was just confirmed alive because of DNA evidence on a news show minutes ago. Is that true? Let's look that up. I don't know why British sounds like they're talking with something in their mouth. Sometimes. Hey, excuse me. Hey, Mr. Dirty Feet. And what do you have in your ear? The actual. He's not allowed to drink pool water, but there he goes. Are you thirsty? Come on, go in the house and drink your water. Go. That's where the real water is. Anyway, yeah, I know my American accent is easier to understand than most people. Wait, I'll be right back. All right, go on in. Go. Okay, dogs are safely contained. Anyway, my mother was an English teacher, and she always made sure that my brother, sister, and I spoke the best English that we possibly could. If it wasn't for my mother, I would have a Pittsburgh accent, and that doesn't sound very nice at all. And you wouldn't understand me very well either, because Pittsburghers are kind of hard to understand. I gotta change my lighting here a little bit. Anyway, I've been seeing a lot of posts suggesting that people damage flock cameras. Our government and a certain alphabet agency within it is currently trying to label those of us who expose the flock cameras as anti-tech extremists. In other words, domestic terrorists. No, I'm not saying that I do any of this. I don't. I wouldn't even know the first thing about destroying a flock camera. But yes, I am seeing TikToks and reels and stuff where people are suggesting that you go out and do something to these cameras, and they tell you how to do it and how to not get caught. But some of these people who might be suggesting that you do that could be in bed with the alphabet agencies. Damaging them is exactly what they need to push that narrative. I think the best thing to do is to contact your senators, congressmen, governors, and show up at town hall meetings. That is very important. Hi, Benny. So, when I was a beat reporter for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, part of my job was to go to town hall meetings. town manager meetings, school board meetings, public meetings. If you don't go to them, you do not know what's happening. Now, as a reporter, I would go to them, and so people wouldn't have to go, and I would report on them for my community. However, that's not always the best way to get your information, because the journalist who goes to these meetings decides what stories to cover. So they may not cover all of them. And if there's something that is of interest to you in your own neighborhood, then you should really go there yourself. Stuart says, my 2 cameras in my yard bark and bite on command. You got cameras that bark and bite. Kenny, what do you like about Florida? Hello. Let's see, what is there not to like about Florida? I like the heat. I like everything about Florida. I just love Florida. Yes, I didn't cover, I wouldn't say I covered the Steelers, Brad, but I had some times where I talked to the Steelers, and I don't know anything about sports, so that was always kind of hard for me, because when you grow up in Pittsburgh, you are actually required to be a Steelers fan. So I guess I'm a Steelers fan, but again, I don't watch sports and don't care about sports, so it's kind of hard for me to really talk about sports, especially when I meet these Steelers, these football players, and I don't know who they are. And, they're like, I'm super famous football player. And I'm like, yeah, I still don't know who you are. So anyway, yeah, not a sports writer here at all. But I am a travel and food writer, so we can talk about that. So, yeah, the hair, it's a little hot tonight, though. Oh, my goodness. I do have a lot of hair, as Donna calls me a hair farmer. So yes, it is already dark here. It is like super hot, and dang, I think I might have to take this show in the house if it gets any hotter here, because I am schwitzing. But anyway, I really want to talk to you guys about these flock cameras, because do you want to be like China? We have to really be serious about what we will accept when it comes to our privacy and our surveillance. I do not date. I am a widow. So there's that. I destroy you. What are you talking about? You need to be reported? People are so crazy. Man, Joe, there's such disgusting people on tonight. Makes me not want to do the show anymore. I'm sorry. I'm just, I don't know. Where are my mods? Because it's really not fair to treat me like this. I haven't done anything to deserve it. Yes, Marco Polo. A lot of disgusting trolls, too. And I deserve respect. Hi, Bill. Thank you, you guys. Anyway, what would you all like to talk about that isn't disgusting? I know, Bill. Here's the thing, is that people look at people like me. I put myself out there to them. I'm just a talking head on the internet, and they think they can just abuse me and say things to me that really are very sick and very disturbed. Stuart says, when we give up our privacy for security, in the end, we retain neither. You are so right. Yes, please like and subscribe. Thank you, Melissa. Death Masters. Everything's great. There's Sula. Hi, Sula. Yay! I'm glad you're here. It's almost 2 a.m. in Ireland. I just woke up. It's a beautiful sky there. You just woke up. Are you up for the rest of the day? Do you get up that early, Sula, or are you in the middle of your night? Hey, JK from PA. So I will be in Pittsburgh next week. I am going to be leaving here on Wednesday. Oh, you will like and subscribe. Well, hello, Miss Melissa. I already said your name, so come on over to the Beach Report family. Like and subscribe. I'm not gonna go out and see any bands tonight, Marco Polo. I'm staying in because I'm babysitting dogs, and John, I wouldn't call it the bar. I don't go to the bar, and I don't know if you guys realize I don't drink. When I'm doing these shows, there's no alcohol going in this girl's mouth. I'm always busy working, and by working, I'm filming bands, I'm singing, I'm dancing. Wait, Darla, you kicked yourself off while trying to hide the troll. Oh boy. It will be near 100 in Pittsburgh next week. Record heat. Oh, well, thank you for telling me, so at least I know I won't be cold. I can take my regular clothes. That's good. Brad Pittless. We all lost our privacy when the internet was born and we fell into the web. Yeah, I know. You're right. You're right about that. It was the beginning of the end. What was that? 1996. Had a baby that year. My baby was actually born the same year and month as the internet. Kind of crazy, huh? Stuart, you're not the only one that doesn't drink. Drinking isn't good for you. So it's not that I quit drinking, and it's not that I ever drank much. It's just that it doesn't serve me anymore. I'm old. I'm 60 years old, and I noticed that I just can't handle even one glass of wine. Actually makes me feel sick. So I'm just trying to be as healthy as I can be. And I have to live another 50 years because my book is going into a time capsule next week, and I want to be alive when it comes out of the time capsule in 50 years. Sula says, I drank like a fish when I went to the USA. I need to detox now. Yeah, people drink a lot here. You're right. It does happen. Your salt and pepper hair color looks so cool. How does it look in a ponytail? I'll show you, because you know what? I think I need to put it in a ponytail because it is so flipping hot out. Yeah, you know what? It's kind of fun doing all these new ponytail um, things lately. Everybody's got these new ways of doing ponytails, and I like it. So we'll put it up in a ponytail. Now you get to see, okay? Anyway, that's right, Marco Polo. I will be 110 in 50 years. And you know what? I'm going to live to be 110. I made that my goal. It's a pretty cool goal to have, right? My baby granddaughter will be 50. My daughter will be in her 80s. And who else might be around? I don't know. What do you think about this? This is kind of a fun one, right? Supposed to like open them up or something. I don't know. Anyway, it feels a lot better because it was super hot. So thank you for telling me to do that. Thank you, John Picard. So anyway, I think it's a really cool goal too, because I'm thinking, how many times do you have something so meaningful in a time capsule? And I mean, I know 110, it's a lofty goal, isn't it? But if anyone can do it, I think I can, and I really want to. I'm 60. You're turning 60 in a couple of weeks. I'm having a hard time with it. Don't have a hard time with, oh my gosh, you got to embrace the 60, because 60 is the new 30. Hallo Deutschland. Hallo Heinrich. Ich spreche auch Deutsch. Well, nicht so gut Deutsch. Mein Deutsch is Schweizerdeutsch. It's a little different. I'm just saying, I speak Swiss German, not German, but I understand it all. Oh, thank you for the flower. I love it. Thank you so much, year 2026. So Carol says, I'm not where I wished I were in life, but you are still alive, Carol. So you can make a change right now. My husband died at the age of 58. He never got to be 60. So sometimes I feel like I'm living for both of us. I was a year younger than my husband, and I always feel like, he never got to be a grandfather. he wasn't a father either. He was my second husband. But anyway, I think about all the things that he'll miss out on in, you know, losing his life at the tender age of 58. I just think it's way too young. So that's why I think if you're still alive, you still have a chance. You still have every opportunity to make your life the best that it can be. Bill says, you're a good woman, Julie. You're a very nice, positive person. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you saying that, Bill. Because when it comes down to it, we do have to focus more on the good things in our lives and not the bad things. Carol says, I've been divorced for 25 years and never married again, have 2 daughters and 3 granddaughters. Well, just having those granddaughters right there makes you amazing. Thank you, Bill. I'm sorry about my loss too, but like I said, I'm living for 2 of us now, so... Stuart says, I'm 60, Jill, but I don't feel like 30. I didn't feel anything in my 30s. I know, it was like when I was in my 30s, I was a young mom, writing for the newspaper. I felt like I was so old back then. Life begins at 50. David's not wrong. I agree with you, David. I feel like my life began at 50. Good night, Marco Polo. You have a good night, too. So I feel like the older you get, the wiser you get, the stronger you get. I mean, I understand, too, that sometimes people have debilitating illnesses and everything, but I don't believe that we were meant to be sick. I think that God gave us the most amazing bodies that really don't need a lot of maintenance if you do it right. Sula says, I think the older we get, the better life gets. Exactly. We appreciate things a lot more. That's what I think too. Yes, I live in Florida. Palm trees. I'm originally from Pittsburgh though, and I am going to return there. I'm driving up on July 1st because I'm super excited. I'm going to be in a parade. I have never been in a parade before. I was never like in marching band or anything. Like maybe I was in a parade when I was a little kid and it was Halloween and that was about it. But this time, hey Raccoon Man, I'm going to be actually a dignitary in a parade on a float, horse-drawn carriage, the whole 9 yards. And they tell me that I can live stream from the carriage that I'll be in with the special person I'll be sitting next to. So we're gonna have a good time this July. So yes, of course, Sula, I was in the pool today. Whoops, there's the pool. I go in the pool every day. You know, whenever I have something this wonderful, I don't squander it. I don't take anything for granted. And actually, I think that is the key to a happy life. To never take anything for granted and to always be grateful for everything that you have. And I mean everything. You open your eyes in the morning and you thank the Lord. That's how I live. Hey, Amos, how you doing? Carol says, I lived in Cocoa Beach. Mom and Dad both worked at NASA. Wow, born there, but now I live in Alabama. Oh, one of my besties lives in Alabama. I always go through there, too. What part of Alabama? Yes, it must be nice to have big money. I don't know what it's like. It doesn't really matter. I don't work for money. I don't have any money. I'm a dog sitter, so it's the dogs who have the beautiful home, not me. But that's okay. I still have a beautiful life because I don't think money is real, and I think time is an illusion. So you shouldn't always be chasing something silly like money because God doesn't care about money. And when you die, you know you can't take it with you. You can't take anything with you, not your clothes, not your car, not your house. But there's something you can take, and that's your relationships. And you will see those people again. Hello, Switzerland. Wie geht's? Ja, ich rede Schweizerdeutsch. You too? I don't know, my Swiss German's kind of rusty. I haven't lived there in a long time, but... Oh, you also dogs, say Carol. Isn't it just the best? It's not a job where you're ever going to make a lot of money at, but you know what? It is love. It is love out of control. You get these dogs, and the greatest thing for me is since I lost my little dog, now I feel like I have dogs again. But when I leave them, I'm not leaving them. They're with their families. So I feel like they're really being taken care of until they see me again. Hey, Anthony Corrado. How you doing, Anthony? Good to see you on the Beach Report. We saw Anthony this past week, didn't we? On Monday. You guys can check out that replay show. Jill, what do you do or what have you done? Thank you for asking, Carol. I'm a writer, I'm a journalist, I'm a publisher, I'm an author, I'm an editor, I'm a filmmaker. I never stop working all day long because I love what I do. I love to create things, and I especially love to work with writers. I just became a boutique publisher. I think it's been like about a year since I started doing that. I've published 2 books for other people, and I am working on several more books. This is very exciting. Oh, you speak French, Französisch. Nicole's in the house. Hello, Nicole. Thank you for the star. Stuart says, being a former narcotics agent, I sure didn't do it for the money, but rough life. Wow, Stuart, I didn't know you were a narcotics agent. That sounds like a dangerous job. So, did you say you're in Geneva? Ubiquity? Anyway, I wrote, I'm so glad you're here too, Carol. You belong here. Now you're part of the Beach Report family. I don't really care for metal music, but one of my best friends does, and it's kind of funny. Hey, there's Austin. Hello, Austin Ford. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, Bill, I am such a child of God. God is my father. That's for dang sure. I became a born again, well, I'm a Jew, and so I can't say I'm a Christian. People are always like confusing me about that one because and I'm not even a Jew for Jesus. I know that's like kind of an organization, and I don't belong to any organizations. I am just myself, adopted as a baby. I wrote a book about it, by the way. It's called Do You Think About Me on My Birthday? My books are inside right now. Sometimes I read them to you. These guys will tell you about it. I've been doing this show for the past 11 years now. So the Beach Report is my life, and people have watched everything happen to me on this show. You wouldn't believe some of the things that have happened, including meeting the love of my life, moving to a farm in the middle of Florida, raising peacocks. I even got a horse, and it was all whirlwind. And then my husband passed away the day after Hurricane Ian. So you want to talk about whirlwind? That's a whirlwind life. Yes, God is all our fathers, exactly. My earthly father died when I was 3, so the only father I have is my heavenly father. Oh, okay, well, then we're right there together, Carol. As an adopted child, I've had a lot of parental issues, and it wasn't until, and thank you, Darla, for the reminder, that you can go to my website, jillbooks.com, buy a book or 3, a muffin pillow, a beach bag. Oh, and you know what? So I also, there's another book that I published that is not on my website, but I need to put it up there because actually it is in a contest and it is a finalist in this contest. So when it wins that contest, then I have to redo the cover and put that award on it. That's going to be so fun. So I'm glad you're here, Ubiquity. We only want positive people here on the Beach Report. And when we have nasty people come on, you should know we've got great moderators. Then they will boot them right off. Because yes, we don't have to put up with nasty people. We're gonna do what we have to do to stay safe in the chat. So we do have a lot in common. I don't have a fur coat. I live in Florida. That's nuts. Why would anyone have a fur coat in Florida? Why did I say what? That I'm a Jew, but I'm a Christian. I believe in Jesus. Yes, he's the Son of God, and he is my Savior. And he died for our sins and rose in 3 days. I believe all of that, Kathleen. It's just hard for me to say that I'm a Christian because I'm a Jew. So I don't know. It just seems weird. Like Jesus was a Jew, he wasn't a Christian. I don't know. It's kind of confusing, but I love Jesus so much. And sometimes I feel so ripped off that I spent most of my life ignoring him because I was told that he was nobody. And that wasn't true. I'm thinking about learning the bracha and then converting to Judaism. That's the blessing. Which bracha? There's a lot of them. I am marching towards 70. I will be 67 in September. I find that whatever age I am, Bill, Carol, I like you. Can anyone help me purchase jewels? But how do I send them? Wait, can anyone? Wait, what, Sula? What's going on here? You purchased a jewel, but how do you send them? What does that mean? Yes, Stuart, I have to be bold in professing my faith because God wants me to do that. I understand that when you're Jewish and you accept Jesus, that you're kind of like, I don't know, it like makes you very special. And it's very interesting. Promise, is it your birthday? What, I am turning 11? I don't know. Sometimes I don't understand everything people say in the chat, but that is something fun about the Beach Report, is that we talk to each other. I am here to kind of moderate everybody, but sometimes I think the best times are when people in the chat actually become friends on the Beach Report. I kind of love that. My dad is Christian. What is your mom, Jewish? If your mom's Jewish, you're supposed to be Jewish, so. But I don't know, it gets confusing. The word Christian translates to followers of Christ. All right, Bill, well then I guess I'm a Christian. I don't know, I'll take it. I'll take it. Nothing wrong with Jewish people. I like Jewish people. I like Christian people. Well, and then I guess I'm both. I'm not sure. Well, I guess I am Christian. I am a follower of Christ. 100%, for sure. My mom is Cuban. Interesting promise, because my husband was Cuban. So that's kind of cool. Cuban people, wow. Those are interesting people, I'll tell you what. And I'm praying for them every day. I'm praying for the country of Cuba. My husband escaped Cuba in 1980 and came to America. It's amazing when you get to know a Cuban. These people are so artistic and so innovative, and they can literally make a boat out of anything. So this is a very good question that you have, Stuart. What religion are Cubans? Well, in general, they are mostly Christian. They are mostly Catholic, I think. Some of them do a kind of a witchcraft religion called Santeria, which is, well, witchcraft. It's like, it's kind of like voodoo. And then there are the very small percentage of people like my husband who are Cuban Jews. My husband his Jewish family, they came from Morocco, and he was a Sephardic Jew. So Jews come from either the Northern Hemisphere or the Southern Hemisphere. So my Jewish ancestry actually comes from the Northern Hemisphere. So in other words, Ashkenaz. And husband's Jewish ancestry came from the Southern Hemisphere. So he was Sephardic. Such interesting differences between Sephardic and Ashkenazi Jews. I had no idea. Promise says my dad is German and I was born in, is that an American flag? So you are American. Most of South America is Catholic. That's true, Stuart. I work with Jews from North Africa. Oh, those are really interesting Jews too. I know they have a certain name. It starts with an E. Ethiopian Jews, right? Is that who you're talking about? They are very cool. Yes, Melody, I always remember you. How are you? Melody loves me. So your Cuban husband, no, not Arabic. He was Jewish. Jewish from Morocco, a Sephardic Jew. Oh, Dean, where did I meet you? Cuban people are wonderful people. And they are so smart and interesting. Like I said, and artistic, and can turn anything into a boat. And they love their cars. All right, we've got our moderators working hard to keep us safe here. You want to remain on a farm and stockpile drones. That seems weird. My sister's name is Promise. Mine is Sella. Oh, that's beautiful. Uh-oh. Somebody doesn't want me to talk to you. I'm not looking all the time. Who's doing that one? Austin. Austin's on the case. Austin, be careful. Don't kick off people who shouldn't be kicked off. Yeah, let's make sure that Austin knows what he's doing here. Think a Sephardic Jew from Morocco is Arabic. No, a Jew is a Jew, not Arabic. My husband was actually born in South Africa. So I'm not on the beach right now. I'm on the intercoastal instead of the beach tonight. I am dog sitting and the dogs are here. All right, bye, Promise. Good to see you. Hey, Wishbone. Anyway, my husband was Jewish. Let's just put it that way. But growing up in Cuba, he was not allowed to practice his religion because you may or may not know this, but communists, they don't like religion. So my husband had to hide along with the rest of the Jews in his town in Havana, had to hide from the communists. And my husband actually grew up really not knowing so much about being Jewish, but all of the Jews in his community would meet regularly on the Sabbath at the zoo. And I believe this is the reason that my husband became an animal wrangler, was because he spent every Friday night and Saturday at the zoo. And he learned to commune with the animals, and he became a famous falconer, catching birds out of the sky. Hello, UK. How you guys doing in the UK? We worry about you. Darla, glad you're here. Thank you. Taking off, Bill, huh? All right, you have a great evening too. I'm also not going to keep you guys up too late tonight because there's Gretchen. Hi, Gretchen. I don't know, Austin. I didn't see. I'm just going to have to trust you. You know, we have to keep the chat safe. Just keep the disgusting people. Wait, a falconer? I absolutely love the peregrine falcon. You would have loved Ray. Yep, he was a falconer. Oh, to send me jewels. Oh, Sula, that's what you're talking about. Didn't we go through this last time? Darla, give Sula a lesson in sending jewels. Actually, I think they're called something, not jewels, rubies or something like that. Or Donna, maybe you can help. I know Darla knows how to do it. I don't know how to do it. It is beautiful here, but it is really hot. I'll tell you that. David's always concerned about me wearing a hat. I don't have a hat on, David. It's too hot for a hat. Would have loved. Yes, past tense. I know. Thank you. Thank you. Falconer and 100% Sephardic, Jewish, not Arabic, Jewish, which adheres to Judaism. Okay, well, whatever. He was Jewish. He was a Jew. He was a Jubin. When I first started dating him, so one of my best friends, she lived in Miami, and she actually worked for the Jewish Federation. When I told her I was dating Ray and that he was Jewish and from Cuba, she says to me, "Girl, what you got there is a Jubin." cracked me up. So yes, my husband was a Juban. I went to Israel 5 years ago with Jonathan Kahn. Mike Lindell and his wife were with us. 14-day pilgrimage. I love Israel and the Jewish people. Oh, Carol, that's so cool. I met Mike Lindell once, and he was lovely. What a nice person. Is he as nice as I think he was? Because I thought he was really great. Okay, Darla says, click on the gift, and you can send rubies. So there should be a gift somewhere that you can click on. I don't even see it anywhere, but maybe it's not on my ends. So, I don't know. Try it out. Try it out. We love it. Sula says, I purchased twice, but don't know how to send them. Ooh, I don't know, Sula. I want to help you so badly. Yeah, you should be able to click send. The person that was banned should never be allowed back. Oh, which person was banned that should never be allowed back? Was it this soldier of Christ? Is that someone who needs to go? I don't know. You guys ban them. Anyway, Ray sounds like a character no matter his religion or personality. He was an amazing character. He was a character. My Ray, he was really amazing. Now, Cuba is out of the way. Yeah, I've never been to Cuba. I always wanted to go. Oh, Austin. Wait a minute, really? Austin, uh-oh. Okay. Well, Austin, you got to be removed as the moderator. And you're not a member anyway, unless you were, I don't know. But if the girls say you got to go, you got to go. Oh, so it wasn't Austin. Was it Austin or not? I took him off as the moderator, but he's not a member anyway, so he can't be a moderator. Anyway, thank you, Darlene. What a nice thing to say. Carol says he gave his testimony to our group one night when we spent the night in the wilderness. That's interesting. So, yeah, for those of you who don't know, Mike Lindell was a heroin addict, and he turned his whole life around, and I think that is something to be so admired. I mean, becoming a heroin addict, I can't imagine how you get pulled into that. Okay, well, I didn't take Austin off, so he's still there. It's all good. All right, you guys handle it. We all got pillows when we got home. I have a My Pillow, and it's the best, right? Oh, that's so amazing. So I met him once when, wow, you're a sick person. There's one that needs to go. Sula's like, out of here. Anyway, yeah, I met Mike Lindell at actually, it was a Turning Point USA event in West Palm Beach. Can you believe that it hasn't even been a year since Charlie Kirk was murdered? Wow. It's like, it seems like it happened so long ago, but it was really not even a year ago. Anyway, I met Mike Lindell at a Turning Point conference in West Palm Beach, and I remember there was a lot of people around, and I don't know, I just remember that he took the time to say hello, and he was just really kind, and I appreciated it. He didn't give me a pillow, though. I would have loved if he had, but I have a pillow, so I don't need one, so we're good. All right, you guys, what else do we want to talk about here? Do you guys want to talk about the craziness in the world? What does somebody say, that Epstein is actually alive and there's DNA evidence? Does anyone know about that? I want to look that up. I almost forgot about that one. I don't know who said that, but I think he's alive. I'm looking it up. Let's see what I can find. Just type in Epstein alive. Uh-oh. Well, I am not finding any news that says he really is alive. But did you guys hear about that Palm Beach Pete guy who everybody says looked like Mike Lindell? And then and he wanted to run for mayor of Palm Beach or West Palm Beach. And they said that something about like he had to give DNA evidence. So that's why I'm looking at this story, because it is kind of weird. Here, I'm gonna look up Palm Beach Pete, see what I can find about him. He does look like Epstein, doesn't he? DNA. Ooh, okay. Here, we might be getting somewhere. Okay, so this is, yeah, there's some interesting stuff going on here. So, I know this is from something, oh, no, it won't show me the news. I don't think it's Epstein. I don't know. There's a lot of weird rumors going on here, but nothing that I would feel comfortable reporting to you at the moment. Ooh, I'm missing all your comments. Okay, take off Wishbone. Get rid of them. Okay, yeah, Wishbone, you need to go. And you know, that's another thing. I don't like it when people gossip about other people that they don't know them at all. Okay, I got it, Austin. I'm sorry. You're not getting removed. I don't know. Everything was going fast and furiously. Okay, it's Wishbone who needed to be removed. Okay, Austin was not removed. You guys can see Austin. Austin's still here. Austin's cool. The heck is that? Let's go look. Oh. Do you hear that? Is that the neighbors? Okay, it sounds like the neighbors are having some kind of a weird musical party. I don't know. Maybe I should sing. Oh, okay. Putting Austin back as moderator. No worries, no worries. I got you, Austin. I got you. All right. Add as moderator. All right, Austin. You're back. Sorry about that. I got confused. The puppies are having a party inside the house. Oh, that would be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? Yeah, actually, speaking of going inside the house, why don't we go inside the house? Whoops. That's some weird kind of music, too. I don't know. I'm a little scared of it. Who knows? Anyway, Mike Lindell has known the Bible his whole life. He would get high and tell his drug dealer and his drug using friends all about Christ. They all got saved, and he didn't have anywhere to get drugs. Oh my gosh, that is crazy. Here, baby. Oh, the dogs are like, yes, you're back in the house. All right, here we go. That's interesting. I didn't know that, Carol, that he got all his friends off of drugs. That's awesome. He's a special dude, isn't he? Hi, Chris. All right, you guys. Well, I don't want to stay up too late. I know I believe it, Carol. I actually have his book. I need to read it. I could read it to you guys. I know, Sula. What a cute dog. I think this is a Maltese. I'm really not sure. I don't know, but every time I pick this dog up, he like goes to sleep on me. Look at him, he's tucking in. I'm gonna go to sleep. You haven't heard weird music until you've heard my music, but it won't scare you. Jason, are you a musician? Interesting. We would like to hear some of your music. How weird can it be? You know, we do love jazz, and sometimes the weirdest music is jazz. Yeah, I think he's a Maltese. But he looks so much like my dog Muffin. Oh my gosh, I just love him so much. Yes, he gets the second I pick him up, I swear he passes out. He's so funny. But if I pick up his Leash, he'll go wild. He loves to walk. And I like to take these guys on a walk. Look, I think he knows how to spell every night. Yeah, I know. Look how funny he is. Look at me when I smile and I got my missing teeth. You know what? On Wednesday, the dentist is making me a new tooth. I'm so excited about it. Yeah, you better go to sleep too, Sula. I mean, it's what, 3 o'clock in the morning now? You couldn't send the jewels. Oh my gosh, no send button. What is up with that? Not good, not good. Well, I love you. I play obscure songs by the Monkees and the Beatles, which aren't so obscure. Okay, Jason, well, you know we love that. Come on, the Monkees, come on. Here we come, walking down the street, get the funniest looks from everyone we meet. Like him, hey, we're the doggies. He's like, what are you doing? Hey, we're the Monkees. People say we monkey around. I need a tooth where you need a tooth. We both need teeth in the same place. Oh my gosh, Carol. So, yeah, which Beatles songs? I want to know too. I love the Monkees. Hey, hey, we're the Monkees. So anyway, Carol, I am super stoked because I have a new dentist and he has agreed to barter with me. So I will be doing some interviewing of his patients, and you guys will get to meet them. And he's gonna make me 3 new teeth. Carol, this tooth, and then I got a tooth here and a tooth here. You can't tell the bottom ones, but they've really they're hurting my jaw. So I'm not getting implants. No way. I did actually have an implant for this one. That right when I lost it, I got the implant. $5,000 for it to break in a year. So I'm not getting an implant. Oh no. Carol, are we like, you know, they say that we live on different dimensions, right? And that there's a copy of every one of us living a different life, but the same person and the same everything. I'm thinking Carol might be my girl. Gotta wonder about you, Carol. Oh, what's going on there? My favorite Beatles song is Rain. The Monkees is As We Go Along. Rain. I don't think I even know those songs. Maybe if I heard them. I'm going to a UAB dental school to get mine. Oh, that's always a good idea, is to go to a dental school. I am just supremely lucky that I've got a great dentist who wants to work with me. So, and also the thing about my dentist is he is a holistic dentist, which I am super stoked about because he's not the drill, fill, and bill type of dentist. He's one of the newfangled dentists who take into account your entire everything holistically, which is really cool. So we are going to have, we're going to learn a lot from him. Wow, what a scary thing to say. Yeah, thank you for getting rid of that person. Would a dental school make dentures for me? Jason, actually, I don't think dental schools do that. There are specific companies that make teeth or make dentures. Name 10 books. Well, do you want me to name 3 that are my own? Here, I'll name you my first book. It's like it was yesterday, A Journalist's Files Since 9/11. And then, Do You Think About Me on My Birthday? A Mind-Blowing Adoption Story. That's 2 books I wrote myself. And then the third book is called Still Standing, and that is by one of my authors. His last name is Hayes. I don't know why I'm blanking on his first. Anyway, I just want to talk about books that I've written. So there's that. Okay, somebody get rid of that troll, please. Can't stand looking at them. There used to be a place called Sexton Dental Clinic, but I think it was on the border of North and South Carolina where you could go have them all pulled, spend the night, and get teeth the next day. That sounds crazy. No, I've never read the Hunger Games books. And I don't want to read books like that anyway. I like to read books that are true stories. I'm a journalist, so everything I want to read is something that actually happened. Although, all right, so here are the authors that I do like. John Irving is my favorite novelist. My favorite book by John Irving is Cider House Rules, but I also liked The World According to Garp. That was a really great book. I also love Jackie Collins novels. Back in the day, I loved books like, what was it? Princess Daisy was a really good one. Yes, Joshua Hayes. Thank you, Darla. Empire of the Summer Moon. I've never heard of that, Dawn. All my books are kind of old that I don't read new books very much because I write books. So I just want to sell my own books. I like The Great Gatsby and The Giver. I like cool stories that explore deeper into fantasy a bit. I did like The Great Gatsby too. That was always a good book. Hey, Barbara, where is the beach tonight? Well, it's outside. It's super hot out there. I heard there's a lot of sea turtles, though, laying their eggs, like a whole mess of them. Hey, Donna, did you see that Paul DeBille put out a video of like hundreds of sea turtles relaying eggs? Sola did it! Woo woo! Sola! The dog's like, what's happening now? Sula's a rock star. I love you, Sula. Thank you. Joan Collins is a beautiful woman and still going strong. And her sister, Jackie Collins, also a beautiful woman and a really, really great writer. You're the best, Sula. Oh my gosh. No, we're talking about literature books. So I guess one of my favorite writers is, thank you, Sula, is Daphne du Maurier. Did you ever hear of the book Rebecca? And actually, Sula's going strong now. I'm not going to stop my show. Sula's on a streak. Jason says, I'm an old man back in college, so I can write on the obscure presidents of the United States. Oh, really? Do tell us more. This is not my dog, Barbara. I am dog sitting, but this is my favorite dog to dog sit. Well, there's another one here. I don't want to say he's not my favorite too, because he's absolutely adorable. Thank you, Sula. But this is I call him Mr. Dirty Feet. Every time I take him out for a walk, he gets the dirtiest feet. But yeah, that's not his real name. I just call him Mr. Dirty Feet because I can. Oh, he's precious. And every single time I pick him up, he falls asleep in my arms. And when I go to sleep, he sleeps in my arms. So, and I love it. I love waking up with dogs. I love sleeping with the dogs. That's who I sleep with. It's great. Better than anyone else. You know what I mean. So anyway, what were we talking about? Sula, what would you like to talk about? I don't know what kind of dog he is, Barbara. I think that he's a Maltese, but I'm not sure. But I'm going to say Maltese. Sula sending sparkles. Yeah, Sula, you get to choose. Are we singing? Are we talking about? What are we doing here? That's your Native American name, sleeps with dogs. Yes, sleeps with dogs. What is that, though? He who sleep with dogs gets fleas or something like that. I don't know. I've never had fleas. I've had dogs with fleas, though. It happens. Do I stay the night with your dog clients? I do for close friends. Yes, I do stay the night with my dog clients because their family is out of the country. So I stay the night for sure. And I pretend, oh yeah, lie down with dogs. It's not sleeping with them, it's lying with them. All right, Jason, good night. You got to tell some more cool old Beatles songs to listen to. My favorite song by the Beatles has got to be Paperback writer. Thank you, Sula. Writer. Say the number, will you read my book? It took me years to write. Will you take a look? It's based on a novel by a man named Lear, and I need a break, so I want to be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. It's a dirty story of a dirty man, and his clinging wife doesn't understand. His son is working for the Daily Mail. It's a steady job, but he wants to be a paperback writer. Paperback writer. Paperback writer. Anyway. This guy's like, stop. So, how long do I stay with them? Well, these guys have me for 10 days. They would have had me longer, actually, if they could have, but I was too busy. So they actually cut their vacation a little short because they only want me to babysit these dogs because they trust me the most. So that's pretty nice. Thank you, Carol. Thank you so much. Rain was the B-side to Paperback Writer. That's very interesting. I love that sunshine. Got sunshine on my shoulder, pocket in my sun. No, I think that's wrong. Now let's go back to, one of my very favorite songs, though, is Eleanor Rigby. What's the B-side to Eleanor Rigby? Yay, Carol, I thank you. And Sula, thank you for being the inspiration. You guys are awesome. You're my inspiration. I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. I know, we hate that. It's so bad. I agree. Yes, Sula. We know it's Sula. Yes, everybody's learning together. I love it. Yes, I would definitely watch your dogs, Barbara. And your dogs would love me. I get along with all the dogs. I've never met a dog that didn't like me. Hey, Fred! Oh my gosh, stormy and raining in the cornfields of southern Indiana. Actually, one of my besties is in Indiana right now. So I'm going to tell her I hope it's not stormy and rainy on her, too. Yeah, I love to watch dogs, and I love to have the dog experience, but not own the dog. Ever since I lost my dog, thank you so much, Raymond. Ever since I lost my dog a couple of years ago, I just can't bring myself to do it again. So being a dog sitter is my personal solution to, thank you, Sula. Oh, you guys are awesome tonight. This is my solution to dog grief. This way, I always have dogs to love. I don't have to get invested. Another reason why I don't have a dog is because it costs too much. Thank you very much, Raymond. I really appreciate that. You guys are really kind. And you all make up for the nasty trolls. I gotta say that. You know, I was getting disheartened at the beginning of my show, and some really disgusting trolls came on, and I was just like, ugh, do I want to subject myself to this? But I'm so glad that I didn't let them stop me. Carol says, I lost my dogs in 2020, and that's when I started sitting. Gosh, Carol, girl. I lost Muffin in 2024. No, 2025, actually. January 21st. Muffin died on my sister's birthday. So I can never forget that. I don't have one myself also because of how much it costs. And it isn't just the cost, and the vet bills are crazy. I remember, 20 years ago when you took your dog to the vet, you didn't get out of there for much less than $100. Nowadays, you take your dog to the vet, you're not getting out of there for less than $300 or $400. So yes, I'm in Fort Lauderdale this week. I've rescued 3 cats and a dog. It's very expensive, all right, so I need to stop now. And that's really sad, and I do think that there is kind of a movement to stop us from having pets. And that's really bad, because pets are what keep us grounded, Look at this. He's out cold. Pets are the reason that we have a heart sometimes, I think. They are our hearts, you know? They're just so intuitive and like our members of our families. And it does seem like they don't want us to have that anymore. And so I'm very grateful that other people have dogs and they need babysitters sometimes. Thank you, Sula. Pets get us out of bed. Well, I know that's true, Donna. Yeah, Stella's like, Mom, time to go. My daughter rescued a Cavapoo for $600. Oh, that was quite the rescue. But then again, Muffin was a rescue too, and I think she cost like $800. So a lot of times those rescues charge a lot for puppies that they've rescued because it pays for the whole rescue mission. Muffin was actually rescued from the Amish. She was in an Amish puppy mill. That's where she was born. And yeah, dogs rescue us, exactly. I'm thinking best $800 ever spent, for real. But my life will never be the same without her. Anyway, then I babysit this little happiness. He's so cute. He's so sweet. I just love him. Ubiquity says, I visited Pompano Beach, Fort Lauderdale, but also Key West. My sister lived in Florida. I live in Geneva, wonderful international city. You know, anytime I ever went to Geneva, Ubiquity, I was like really bored. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. Of all the cities in Switzerland, Geneva was not my favorite. It just seemed like there was never anything to do there. My favorite city is the city that I lived in, which was Basel. I really liked Basel. I thought that Zurich was a little bit too much of a big city and so many drug addicts. Bern is kind of a cool city. I don't know. That's where the embassy was. We would go there when we needed to, when I got my children naturalized Americans. My granddog was rescued from an Amish puppy mill. Carol, stop. Like what? Like really? And by the way, Carol, Muffin was my granddog too. That was my daughter's dog. So I don't even know what to say to you. Julie needs live music, fun, happiness, liveliness. Yes, we do need some good live music. We're going to do that on Monday. I'm taking the weekend off with the live music. Well, oh no, not true. Tomorrow. What's with the heavy breathing? You hot? You want to get down? I'll go put you down. Oh my gosh, she's like making me hot. So that dog's name is Mochi. I just call him Mr. Dirty Feet. His feet are always getting dirty. Anyway, my bestie also has a dog from an Amish puppy mill. She was so sad when she left, wanted to save them all. Yeah, we didn't save Muffin from the puppy mill. We actually got her she was in a house in Boardman, Ohio. There were 2 puppies that they were selling or rescuing, and Muffin was one of them, and it was gross. This house was really not nice, and the puppies were just like on a chair or something. It smelled bad. Whatever, we rescued her. That's probably why you were bored in Geneva, maybe. It's not like the places you can go in Florida. No, I'm amazed at all the great music shows you can get to go to. I know, it's amazing, right? Ubiquity says, you need to know Geneva from the inside, not as tourists, to really get the special feeling the city has to offer. So Ubiquity, when I used to go to Geneva, my cousins lived there, so I would always go to visit them. And I'm going to say, I think they were boring people. Well, at the same time too, you know, we both had babies. They had little babies at the same time we did, and we were just doing baby stuff, and that's kind of, you know, like you go to some playgrounds and that's about it. So maybe that's another reason why it was boring. But it is beautiful. Geneva is very gorgeous. There were over 400 dogs in a barn of various pure breeds. Wow, you mean the Amish puppy mill was like that? 400 dogs in a barn? That's bad. So, you know, the Amish are really cool people, and I love their furniture, and they're super talented, and I love the way they live. However, they do not value dogs the way that we do. It's just a fact. They look at them like a cash crop, and they don't have the heart for them that we do, because they are very practical people, you know. And it's like you don't fall in love with your farm animals, you know. You don't go back and start, kissing on your cows, and sometimes you have to slaughter them. That's just the way it is on a farm. So they don't have the same feelings for the animals. And it's sad that they do this to dogs too, and especially to Shih Tzus. My dog was a Shih Tzu and just is cute as a button, and to think that they would mistreat animals like that. Like I think about Muffin's mama, it could be that she never left a cage for 5 years and just was forced to be pregnant over and over and over again. How often do you go live? I do not normally follow talk channels, but you're going to be my exception. I'm anxious to look at your books. Thank you so much, Carol. I go live every single day and sometimes twice a day. And especially lately, I have the feeling that I need to do more lives in the morning. I had 2 Shih Tzus. Oh my gosh, Chance and Wilson. I only had 1 Shih Tzu Muffin, and all my other dogs were poodles. I've had 3 poodles and 1 Shih Tzu. They do look after their horses well, but think about that. Their horses are like the most important to them, because they work with them. The horses are like their cars. So of course they take very good care of their horses. I do not know Swedish, Ubiquity, but being from Switzerland, everybody's calling me from Sweden. All the time people are like, well, when you lived in Sweden, I'm like, no, Switzerland. And I'll bet Ubiquity, you hear people call you Swiss, right? People see the SW and they get so confused. Yeah, their horses are their machinery, exactly. The farm I follow has an issue with them, though not all of them are good like everyone else in life. Well, that's so true. Hey, Rosemary. I don't know if Rosemary's a friend here. I can't see that name. Seems weird. Anyway, Barbara says, I had a toy poodle. She had a great personality, so smart. I miss her so much. So, of course, I understand, Barbara, because I've had 3 toy poodles. So I know all about the toy poodles. And my very first dog was a toy poodle. I got her when I was 6 months old, and her name was Kelly. And then we got the second poodle when she was 15 years old, and my parents thought we better get another one right away before she goes. So then we got Sam, and then Sam was still alive, and I got Bunny. And Bunny was actually a wedding present in Switzerland. So weird. I had a peekaboo. A peekaboo is a dog that looked just like a Shih Tzu. Oh, hello, Brazil. Okay, now I know where you're from. In the USA, some people often confuse Sweden and Switzerland, like all the time, right? Ubiquity, all the time. Sula had a Bichon. He was great, and a Staffordshire Bull Terrier who was a darling. Aw, we love our dogs. Donna, Juno Beach Donna, she has a pit bull, Stella, who is just the biggest pile of love you ever met. Just love that. Yeah, what is a peekaboo? Or is a peekapoo? I think it's a Pekingese and a poodle, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I have my 3rd pit bull terrier, but my first girl of all rescues, except the first one, was my son that I inherited. Oh. We miss our dogs that are over the Rainbow Bridge, don't we? Yes, Pekingese and poodle, that's what I thought. The Rainbow Bridge. Can't wait to go over the Rainbow Bridge myself. All right, Carol, I will see you tomorrow, I hope, because you have now liked and subscribed. By the way, you guys, thank you so much for sending me over 15,600 followers. So that is really cool. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Darla's dog is a long-haired Chihuahua, just like Cosmo. Sola, thank you. Oh, you're the best. I love you guys. Well, it has been a really fun show, and I'm seeing everybody is getting tired except for Sula, who's sending stars, and I can't leave while Sula's sending stars. Maybe we should sing a song before I go. Is there a song that you would like to hear, Sula? You get to have your choice. Go ahead. Tell me if there's something you would like to hear. Or I'll do the so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. I hate to go and leave this pretty sight. Do, 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 do. You should get notifications. Yes, Carol. I also have a members group you can join. It's less than $5 a month. So long, farewell, au revoir, Wiedersehen. I'd like to stay and taste my first champagne. I don't like champagne. Well, no. Do, 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 do. So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, adieu, 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 to you and you and you. Do, 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 do. Thank you. Yes, Carol, you so belong on the Beach Report with the Beach Report family. We are family. We are family. I got all my sisters and brothers and me. We've got a lot of great people here, so you are going to have a really great time, and I'm so glad that you found us. Like everybody's like, Carol's in the house. All right, you guys, I'm going to say ciao for now. And God willing, I will see you in the morning. Tomorrow is Sunday. And so another thing I like to do, Carol, I don't know about you, but I like to read scripture. And so I think we're going to do that tomorrow morning. I'm going to try to get up early. It's 9:49. I'm going to put myself to bed after I take the dogs for a little walk. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for being here, and welcome to new members, especially Carol, my new sister from another mister. And Sula learned to give gifts, so super stoked about that. Okay, what time? Don't ask. Don't ask about what time. I'm not good with it. I'm gonna say 9. I'm gonna try to go for 9. I'm telling Carol 9, so we're gonna go for 9, okay? Good night, Wilson. Good night, Gretchen. Good night, Sula. Good night, Barbara. Who else? Who else? Come on, give me your face so I can say good night. Good night, Carol. Good night, Donna. Press the white darts in the corner. It'll pull down a menu so you can get notifications. Good night, Darla. God bless you all. See you guys on tomorrow's Beach Report. Ciao for now.